નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Here, now illustration 7 today. In this question, there are 40 students in a class of standard 10th of a school. Out of that, 25 are girls and 15 are boys. It is given in the question. Now, the question is, a teacher has to select one student of this class representative as a representative. So she writes names on each of these cards prepared for every student, the 25 girls and 15 boys, and then she picks up the card, and here one card drawn from the bag at a time. So what is the probability that the name of the name written on the card is the name of the girl or a boy? So here, first of all, total number of students in the class (40). Number of boys 25. And number of boys 15 and number of girls 25. Number of girls 25. This is given. Now the question is, only one card is chosen at a time. Therefore, number of all possible outcomes is equal to 40. Now the first part, here two things are asked: whether what is the probability that the card drawn has the name of a girl and then of a boy. There are two things asked. So first of all, the number of outcomes favorable. Number of outcomes favorable to this card, for a card with name, with girl name, and that is equal to 25. Also we can say, let A be the event that the card drawn has the name of a girl. So we can find out that way also. And therefore, what is the probability? So here we say the probability with card with name, girl name. Probability of card with girl name. That is 25. Divided by, here there is favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. Here common one 5. And so 5 cut, we get 5 5s and 5 8s. So that is 5 by 8. Also this can be converted into decimal, and so to convert it into decimal we can go for here 8 multiplied by 125, that is 1000. So here 5 multiplied by 125, so that is 625 divided by 1000, and that is equal to 0.625. So whenever it is exactly possible to convert it into decimal, we must try. Second part, here in this question, we can select event also. Let A be the event, let B be the event. Here A is the event, that card drawn is a girl name. Then we can also say that B is the event, that card drawn is a boy name. Here number of outcomes favorable for a card with boy name, and that is equal to 15. There are 15 boys, and therefore probability for the event that card drawn has boy name, and that is equal to 15 divided by 40 So here 5 cut, so 3 by 8 we can convert it into decimals, and that is 3 multiplied by 125, so that is 375 divided by 1000, or that is 0.375. Also we can go for the complementary, that here card drawn is a boy name, that is card drawn is not with the girl name, and therefore 1 minus 0.625 or 1 minus 5 by 8 we can find the probability for the card with boy name. Same way, illustration 8. Here in this illustration there is a box containing balls, 3 blue balls, white balls 2, and 4 red balls or marbles. If the marble here is drawn randomly, here marble is drawn randomly from this box, then what is the probability that it will be a white marble or red marble or blue marble? That is a question. So first of all we have to go for total number of possible outcomes here. That is the total number of balls. Whenever the ball is picked up or marble is picked up from the box, so what happens? Either it will be a red, blue, or white. That may be total number of here that marbles. That is equal to number of all possible outcomes. Number of all possible outcomes, and that is equal to here number of marbles which are white, blue, and red. So here there are 3 blue, then we can say blue plus white plus red. So there are 3 blue and then 2 white and 4 red marbles. So total 9 marbles. Okay, so that is the total possible outcomes. Now the first question here, find the probability that the ball is white. So we can say let A be the event that marble drawn is white, and therefore probability for the here we say the number of outcomes, therefore number of outcomes of event A is equal to white marble. There are 2. So probability for the event A, probability for the event A is equal to favorable outcomes, number of favorable outcomes divided by all possible outcomes. So here we can say number of favorable outcomes, number of favorable outcomes of event A, number of favorable outcomes of event A, that is equal to 2. So here divided by total number of outcomes, that is 2 by 9. So that is a probability. Then second part we can say let B be the event, let B be the event that marble drawn is, here second one is blue. Question is asked that it is drawn, marble drawn is blue, and therefore number of outcomes here, how many it will be? Therefore number of favorable outcomes of event B. Here B event it is blue. So here blue how many? There are 3. Therefore probability for the event B is equal to 3 by 9. Then third question is in the same way we can proceed, but in another way also we can solve. Here we can solve that let C be the event that the ball drawn is red, and therefore number of favorable outcomes for red ball 4. So 4 by 9 will get the probability. Also we can say that the probability for the bold drone is not neither blue nor white. That means neither blue nor white. So that is, we say red. In that way also we can solve this type of questions. Or we can say that it is red. That means we'll get the probability not being blue and white. So probability not being blue and white, that means it is red, and therefore 1 minus 2 by 9 minus 3 by 9. In that way also we can solve. But here the question is given. Let's see with the event that marble drone is here red, and therefore number of favorable outcomes of event C here is equal to 4. That is red, and therefore probability for red ball, that is probability for the event C, is equal to, here there are 4 balls out of 9, so the probability is 4 by 9. Same way, question number 9. Illustration 9. Now in this question, Harpreet tosses 2 different coins simultaneously. Now the question is, what is the probability that she gets at least one head, that is one head or more than that, but not without head, when the 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. So whenever when 2 coins are tossed, 2 different coins are tossed simultaneously, what happens? The possible, then all possible outcomes, are either both will be head, or first one head and the second one may be tail, or the first one tail, second one may be head, or both may be tail, and that is 4. So here all possible outcomes 4. Now the question is, the coin tossed has at least one head. Here let A be the event that the coin tossed has at least one head, means minimum one head, and that is, here we say, that is equal to 3, because here we can have, that is, here we can say it can be head, it can be head tail, or it can be tail head, but not tail. So total 3 possible outcomes, and therefore probability for this event A, that is favorable outcomes, number of favorable outcomes. Here let A be the event that the coin tossed has at least one head, that is here this, and therefore here we can say, therefore let us write here, therefore favorable outcomes, number of favorable outcomes of event A, and that is equal to 3, here this 3, and therefore probability for the event A is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by all possible outcomes, 3 by 4, and that is, we can say, multiplying by 75 by 100, we can convert it into decimals exactly, terminating decimal, so we should try, and that is 0.75. Same way, we will continue with the illustration 10. Thank you for joining us.